The reason why I have this life as an artist is because I want to talk with the audience. This is my language. This is my mean of expression. I have two feelings on stage. I have one very funny one that never left me since I'm a little kid, is that I am nervous from the first note until the last note. I'm really nervous about not saying everything and not serving the music that I'm playing well enough. I'm now 46 years old. I started when I was 5, and it has never left me, that feeling. And I still have even my knees shake like when I was a little kid. The other feeling that I have is that time stops. I feel at least that time slows down, and I have thought about a lot of things in my practicing, and I've had a lot of ideas for every note, every phrase, every harmony, that when I'm in the concert, it feels like time slows down and I'm thinking again about all these ideas, but in slow motion. I can almost see my bow moving in slow motion. I can almost understand the music as it passes by in slow motion. I was lucky to receive this viola by Antonio Stradivari in February 2008. A Swiss foundation, Habis Reutinger, that lent it to me. They wanted me to come to Zurich to meet them and check out the instrument. I first got introduced to the foundation, to the people, and then introduced to the viola almost like a person, and then was left in a room alone with the viola for about an hour to get acquainted. And I looked at it for about 15 minutes without daring to take it in my hand. And then I started playing, and I was, struck by some magic notes, magic sounds that came out, but felt that the viola was unstable. And so right away, from the first day, we were somehow testing each other, and I was trying to play the way I felt, but the instrument was trying to adapt and to show me the way it should be played. And that took a few months that were difficult at first. I remember suffering and even crying after certain concerts because I felt frustrated that I couldn't express myself. But I had a lot of advice from very important people close to me, especially viola players or teachers close to me, that told me to be patient and to consider that this instrument had a history before me. And now I know that it's an instrument with a very strong personality, but I've become used to that. I've become open-minded. I've become ready for the wonderful compromise that is to put the two of us together. Somehow, as an artist, it feels to me that we have to think about quite extreme feelings. And sometimes those stories that we see or we hear in the music are about very black and white dual ambiguous feelings. And I feel that as an artist, that I go through the extreme joys, a happiness that is really on the edge, that you can feel such a joy that you want to cry, and then the most desolate, dying feeling. I've had that feeling myself in a concert a few years ago, and I remember feeling in that concert, because of the context, because of the piece, because of everything that was happening during that concert, I felt that I was dying inside. And I was dying from joy. It's such a complex, paradoxical feeling. The piece was a Dvořák song called "The Songs My Mother Taught Me." And so by playing his piece, we travel through time, we relate to him, and by playing his piece, we feel like a child with a mother, and we feel like we could be dead and have memories, or we could play the memories of someone who is dead. And it's such a gift to be able to experience those feelings, maybe without having experienced that story in particular. My mother is not Dvořák's mother, but to have this connection, I don't know, I found it so wonderful. And when I remember this concert, I feel both sad, extremely sad, and extremely happy. And these kind of contrasts, paradoxes in life, I think are very important as an artist. I need to go there, to that edge between two extreme feelings. And maybe that is my own eclipse.